What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and I'm back again with some more, well, mysterious boxes. But as you can see, it says ID2, which means this is SODO Kamen Rider Geats Volume 2, which, unlike Volume 1, which is weird to say, is all Geats characters. Last time we had Juga and Revi and Vice's final forms, and now we have all Geats characters. So let's take a look at the first one. We got Boost Magnum, which is like the reverse of what we got in the last set. So now we have the upper part of Boost, which is pretty cool. I'm glad to have that. So yeah, there's the boxes and the bottom. The tops are slightly different. So that's kind of neat. And we got Tycoon Ninja, which that's pretty cool. We also have Tycoon Ninja, like, pants. I guess they call it, like, Revolve on, but pretty much ninja pants. So we have ninja pants. We got Entry Nyago, or Nago. I often just say Nyago. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We have a beat coming up in set 3. So we also have Buffa Zombie, which I'm excited to get this guy all built up. Buffa is one of my favorite suit designs, so I'm really excited to build it. We do get an extra set of Zombie, so that's cool. So I can give somebody else Zombie if I really want to. And we also get Buffa Entry, which can either be Buffa or Genpen, as you can see on the box. You need both of these boxes to build them. They don't give you 2 entry ones. Matter of fact, the Genpen stickers are in the first box. And it comes with the Zombie Breaker, so you can give Buffa his Zombie Breaker when he, does his chainsaw stuff, which, that looks good. Always good to have more entry bodies. It seems like Buffa's entry body is going to be a lot better to use than Nago's entry body. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we pretty much get like 4 new figures, 1 repeat, not 4, 2, 4, like 6 new figures, that's pretty cool. So we get pants. I didn't realize we don't have zombie pants. I don't think in any sets outside of, I think set 4 that has the fever slot has zombie pants. That feels really weird. I don't have all of them in shop, but whatever, they're just boxes. So yeah, let's get these all built up, and we'll see how they turned out. Go to future me, because it's definitely recorded later, because these are unopened. So, go that way. And here's SODO ID2, all built and stickered up. We're going to start off with Geats, because this is the only Geats in our set. We got a bunch of other riders, but no other Geatses. So, we got another 1 sticker thing. You cannot... This has the ID core built in, so no matter what, it's going to have the Geats ID core. So, that's kind of weird. It does have Geats Boost Magnum instead of Magnum Boost. You have the same kind of stickers from Boost from the first set. And this looks really good, honestly, the armor. And this helmet, instead of being made out of white plastic, is purely paint. And is a pain to take off for the first time because the inner plastic is painted. So, be careful, don't, be careful how badly you grip onto, this part that's paint, which a good chunk of it is paint, honestly. We got this whole chest piece, the shoulder pads, all the red here are paint, but we even have the gunmetal here. But the black, These little gray pieces on the shoulder were all stickers. The arms are obviously stickers. We also have the Magnum shooter, because this came with a little, let's see, a little holster, which you can peg onto anyone. Honestly, it's actually easier to put this on, but as you can see, there's a slot, but you can also like put it in his hand. We'll get to articulation in a second after we're done. I can get the gun in the hand at some point, you know. It'll go in eventually. It's not this hard. I'm being honest. Which, that looks pretty good. I don't think it makes much sense with the boost upper half. I feel like he never really uses the Magnum shooter when he's in using the boost upper half, but you can holster it there. But you could also give it to like anyone, because it will use those same ports, which it does look like one of the holder slots. So you can give it for Buffa, so he can holster the zombie breaker, or you could use the ninja dueler, but this one's almost a little too long to be holstered, because you have to think it has to hang from their legs. Which brings me to the second version of the Magnum shooter Vor Zero X it comes with. Like, it can't hold it. It's a purely made, like, it has no handle, so it can't hold it because it doesn't have a peg. So it's a full handled thing. It's in the long rifle mode, which he can't hold. Like it's like, why would you holster like the long rifle? Oh, this fell off. You can just peg it back on. You got a scarf. But yeah, like, who would holster the rifle like this? Like, why? It's like taking up most of the leg. You try to move the leg out, it's not going nowhere. Like that doesn't make sense to me, where it's like, why give us a rifle mode that is purely meant to be holstered when the regular shooter looks perfectly fine on the hip? But before we put it off, we obviously have the stand, which I already showed off. Got the alternate hands and, you know, the pegs. With the ball joints, if this is your first time seeing SODO figures, which, are you starting on ID2? Interesting. Good. Not a bad choice. You got 90 degrees in the elbow. The hands are ball jointed, so if you pull them out, they can go in and out and do all that. They can rotate all around, which they can pop off, show off the ball joint. The arms can swivel all around, and it's on like a rod system, so it gives it a butterfly joint, so you can get those good punches. Overall, oh god, I ripped off his arm. But yeah, you can see the little channel, but you can slide it back in. He has a waist swivel, which you can pop off apart. Pop up apart. I don't even know what I was trying to say. Pop apart. And obviously head articulation is all on a ball joint. You can look down that much. You can look up that much. You can go all the way around. He can do a full exorcist. His scarf is on like a little rotation thing and a ball joint, so you can move it however you like. These pipes can rotate. And yeah, we get knees. Got a thigh swivel, which those are stickers. You do not get alternate thigh pieces, so the guns can't be deployed, so that's kind of a bummer. But in ID3, we do get those parts with the, I think it's the Fever Magnum form Geats. But yeah, we got that. We got the swivel. You can move up that much. 90 degrees in the knee. Ball joint at the feet, which you can only go back so much because he has a little bit of a butt flap. You can get him pretty well spread out, which if you want, that's his. You can have his feet pretty flat on the floor right there. He's got these guys got limbo skills. And yeah, that's pretty much all the articulation. Pretty good for a figure its size. We will bring in the size comparison later. But like, I don't understand this. Why did you give me this? Like, what purpose? Like, if anyone, like, tell me down in the comments, would you holster it? It just seems too long for me, you know what I mean? Like it's like, if it gave me another one for it to use, cool, but it didn't. So for comparison, I'm gonna bring in Geats from ID1, which they look good next to each other, honestly. You can tell pretty much it's the same driver piece, but they reverse the sticker. Yeah, not bad. And honestly, that means you could make the fever form if you really wanted to, just pop them apart. It just wouldn't have the right scarves. So yeah, and you can give like these guns, you know, to obviously anybody. So if you wanted to give him like the big rifle mode, you could. But yeah, there you go. I think I've spent enough time on Geats alone, but I did have to show the articulation. Next up, we have Ninja Tycoon, which I think this turned out really well. A lot of the green, especially like all on the chest and the helmet, obviously if you did the entry form, like on some of the arms, is all stickers, but it still turned out really well. You have the nice red eyes, which look really cool. The Ninja Dueler came with the ninja pants though. Like he did not come with the Ninja Dueler. I just gave it to him because I don't know. I prefer the upper half to use the weapons, I guess, rather than the pants. Which you do have the shurikens, which pop off, but you can pop them back into place. But they don't rotate, and they don't hinder articulation. But overall, I think it looks really good. We got Tycoon Ninja. And you got all these stickers for like the mesh, which even goes onto the helmet, which I like how the helmet turned out. Which you also have the collar piece, which for the stickering process, oh, his head went flying. You have to pop off, but there is no reason to. So if you really wanted to, you could have those gears exposed. But you know, I'm not going to, so whatever. Oh yeah, the red on the shoulder pad is also stickers. Yeah, but overall, I do think Ninja turned out really well. You obviously have the standard alternate hands. And we got Ninja Pants, which is just pretty much the entry top with the with Ninja Pants. So yeah, I think they look pretty good. But yeah, I wouldn't say they're that exciting, so honestly, I feel like this is just for like mixing and matching possibilities. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's the fun of like the lower halves, is just to kind of see what else it can go with. Like honestly, like that's honestly what I feel like I might do with them, or just like give other characters the buckles, you know? I don't know. Like nothing too exciting, obviously. Like I said, it came with the Ninja Dueler, so if you wanted to have this one have it, you could. But yeah, I'm realizing I didn't take a good look at the Ninja Buckle, which obviously this was like 2 stickers. But yeah, overall, I think it turned out really well. You get these silver paint on the thighs. This all the green paint, all of the green is paint on this, except for a few stickers on the legs. But yeah, that's the Revolve Ninja. We'll get to him in a second. We got Buffa Zombie, and this looks fantastic. I love how Buffa Zombie came out. And the Zombie Breaker came with Buffa entry form. So, if you want the Zombie Breaker, you gotta get entry Buffa. But yeah, I think he turned out really well. He obviously only comes with one alternate hand. One alternate open hand. Because, he's got his Zombie Claw, which you can get into the pose to have it in there. So that's pretty cool. Which it's still on a ball joint. So I wish we could have gotten an alternate one so you could hold 2 zombie breakers, but that's just not how life worked out. But whatever. Overall, I think it looks really good. You got the nice silver paint on the shoulder pads, like the wine, like deep, like the darker, like a light darkish purple, like almost like a fuchsia maybe. I don't know. I don't know colors. But overall, I think it looks really good. You got the helmet, which looks amazing. I think the helmet... Ooh, there's one of my dog's hairs on the on the eye, and it don't want to go away. Did it get stuck in the sticker? Oh, there it is. It went away. This little gem is also painted, but I think this turned out really well. It's a little bit hindered because of how much hair Buffa has, but what are you gonna do? You got the chin part, which is paint. All the orange on the chest is paint. Not paint. The purple on the chest is paint. The orange is stickers. This part is a sticker. Obviously, the orange is a sticker. All like this metallic purple plastic is paint, though, so that's pretty good. Got his little side skirt, which is on a ball joint, so it's just connected to the back of the driver. You can just droop down there. You got the driver, which has the zombie buckle. And yeah, I like how the zombie form turned out. Like, this Buffa is one of my favorite suits, honestly, so like that's why this wins. We also got an extra zombie, so we can use it to make a zombie tycoon. I thought I would just show off what I did with the extra zombie. Next up, we obviously have entry form Buffa and Nyago, which, yeah, this is them in their entry forms, which is cool, because with this, we now have all of them in entry form, but, I use some alternate bodies, so I can't show off all of them in entry form, because I currently have those two using some of my entry form bodies, so yeah, overall, I think they look really good. Obviously, the same thing I said about this Buffa's paint, I can say about this one. Nyago's, which is all gold. The stickers are a pain in the butt, but it looks really good, honestly. Got the eyes, got the headphone look. But yeah, you obviously have these bangles molded in, so like Nyago's upper half can really only be used by her, even though in each of their boxes, they come with some other helmets, which with Nyago comes with Mary's helmet, which looks really good, honestly. I think it looks pretty on point, which the only stickers you have to place are like the eyes and like this head crest. So, you know, nothing too bad. And honestly, I think it turned out really well. But yeah, Nyago, like, these don't come off, so it's like, and this is like her little clothing piece, like Buffa's skirt or Geats' scarf or Tycoon's thigh piece, which means these ninja pants cannot be used with anyone else except for Tycoon because it has his waistband thing, which ID4 does fix by giving us an alternate leg piece for this, but that's not until ID4. So yeah, but overall Nyago looks good, Buffa looks good. We also have Genpen's helmet, which looks pretty okay. I think I messed up a little bit, like applying the stickers, honestly, so that's probably why it looks not that great. That's like, yours will probably look better than mine, but overall I think it looks really good, like the Genpen helmet, so we will probably eventually get this as Kilo or whatever the old man, Owl Man was. But yeah, there we have Genpen. And just to show off, we do get the alternate eye sets for some for Buffa, which obviously I did bring. We got some alternate eye colors, so I can give Buffa a boost if I really wanted to. Along with Tycoon, because we get yellow eyes for Tycoon set. We also get ninja eyes for Geats. We get alternate eyes for Nyago. We get alternate eyes for Mary, so Mary can use Magnum or Ninja. We obviously get the ID cores, including the cracked Genpen ID core, along with stand stickers that I didn't use. We also get Mary's, which I also didn't use. But wait, Mary's is cracked, but he didn't die in the show. That's weird. So, I don't know. Overall, I do enjoy that they do give you the alternate sticker options, which are pretty great. So, let's bring in some more comparisons. I brought in Geats earlier, but let's bring in another candy toy line in Ava Frame. There's clear Ava unit. 1. I got a 6-inch Marvel Legends Spider-Man, or the Spider Armor. We also have Skeletor. Oh god, Skeletor doesn't want to stand. It looks like he's looking back at him like, hey, what do you think you're doing here? Got Ava Unit 1 leaning. There's a lot of figures. There's a lot of figures on this table. And SHF Vegeta. Yeah, so yeah, there's some other lines to bring in for some comparison, you know. Oh, they fell. If you watched my last video, I used a lot of the same comparisons, but if you're new, there you go. If you're wondering, how big are these? There are some of my examples. Like, I would say these are like 3 to 4 inches, maybe? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't have a ruler on me, or I get exact inches, but overall, I think this is a solid set. You obviously get Tycoon. You get Tycoon's armored form, which is pretty cool. You get obviously Zombie, which I would say is my favorite of the set, and you get more entry forms so you can have as many riders as you want. So, overall, I do think this is a solid set. I think it's a good follow-up to ID1, which honestly, it might be even a little better because this is all Geats instead of having to have like Revice in there, which luckily ID3 also is pure Revice, not pure Revice, is pure Geats. So we really kind of are getting a lot of the Geats stuff, so that's always exciting because you get those mixing and matching and whatever else you really want to do. And overall, I do really like that. I think a lot of these look really good. I like Ninja. Ninja's looks really good. But like Buffa Zombie, this is already one of my favorite suits, and this looks pretty damn good. Looks pretty good. But also, Boost Magnum is also pretty good. So yeah, what do you guys think? Who's your favorite from ID2? Do you like entry form Genpen? I don't know. Tell me down in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. And until whatever I do next, bye.